Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And already we're underway here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Raul Moro. Not the most accurate pass. Moro. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Now it's Raul. Raul Moro. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. Modric. Here's Puyol. Played towards the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Puyol. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's good running with the ball. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Valladolid deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Rudiger. Modric can see things others simply cannot. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Enrique. Raul Moro. Enrique. Chomer. Can he get it through? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rudiger. And Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. Hernandez. Puyol. Hernandez. Rivaldo could try cutting inside here. Keeper's ball. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Rivaldo.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas.
Can he finish? It's there! With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 39 el dorsal 10. Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
De Bruyne. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And De Bruyne! Raul Moro. Oh, good take in a good area. Raul Moro. Raul. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Has a goal! And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, there's a probing ball. Out to the left it goes. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Crossed in, climbs up big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Just eases him off the ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
No, again, there's no way through. Alexander-Arnold. And here's De Bruyne. Messi. Very nicely done. There's the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's had it taken off him. Rodri. Now it's Rivaldo.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And it's Rivaldo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Chance! Valladolid are looking to go forward now. And he's there to clear it. And they're back on the ball again. Messi. In by Messi.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Modric. That's a lovely, neat pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. An instinct. Up he goes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's had it nicked away. Rivaldo. De Bruyne. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schomer. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's Raul. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this is a very good run. De Bruyne. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
It's their
14,
second corner of the game.
el dorsal 7, el dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 24.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Foot in. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
El ganador de la camiseta oficial del equipo.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And he's surging through. He has found a way through. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And the counter is on. Rudiger carries the ball down the right. And that's an errant pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the versatile Oscar Mingueza is a player that's been catching the eye. Educated in all of the principles of Catalan football since a very young age. And it's no surprise to see his calmness on the ball, his courage in wanting the ball. Always very intelligent as well with his ability to pick a pass. And that education he's received is serving him brilliantly.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi, he's had a shot. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. That's a decent clearance. And here's Rivaldo. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Always onto this. Triol.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Aspas. So it is still 0-0. De Bruyne. That's a good run he's making there. Good read, needed to be. Oscar Mingueza. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. Header! Harmlessly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He likes Moriba. And it's Aspas. Oscar Mingueza. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Here's Elias Moriba. Gets into some space. Oscar Mingueza. Shifted upfield. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And they've got rid. Modric. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed and it hits it! There it is! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 22, Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Oscar Mingueza.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now who's going to be first to this? Rivaldo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the...
And the shots! And it's played forward. And he's intervened well there. And here's Aspas.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hernandez. De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? Raul. And De Bruyne! Good efforts, and it is right on half-time. The team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rivaldo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Rivaldo. Played back in. Rivaldo. Rivaldo! He hits the net. And with that goal comes comfort. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He likes Moriba. Oscar Mingueza. He's got away.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hernandez. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Cleared without complication. Nice control. Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! More and more. Impressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rivaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rudiger. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rudiger. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Iago Aspas. And it's Aspas. Rivaldo. Rivaldo with... Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Substitution.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple... Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Raul. Coming on to replace him is...
Now it's Kane. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. He's found some space. Nicked it back promptly. He's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! He scores! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Minutes is number 4.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. De Bruyne being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Coming on the field.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Alexander-Arnold. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold.
Has been indicated.
Kane. It's Kane! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's been cut out. Well played. There will be 4 extra minutes. That is a great pick out. He's cut it out. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Rivaldo producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. And the shots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rivaldo has it out wide. He's got Saul. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is not the best ball, and he belts one. And that is doing no harm at all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Great ball if he can get there. Great position here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a promising position. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Harness. Can he latch on to this? That is good strength. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Harness. Messi. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Harness. That's been cut out. Well played. De Bruyne. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Clark. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Now the finish! Harness. Derby do have a chance to counter here. Alexander-Arnold. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And one more try! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Clark. Phillips. Harness. That has been slung wide. Modric. Now it's Raul. And it's Modric. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Danger averted for now. Raul with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hernandez looking for the run. Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. In for a header! Oh, quality save! And now they can spring out of defence. Harness. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Over to the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to
And
come.
a quick announcement for the benefit of
An
anyone who
intriguing
is down
half, lacking only in goals. The score
Please look at the
0-0.
screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium. Everyone, please welcome our
And that's the
players.
start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Raul, lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! That was superb goalkeeping.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Gets his head to it! Decent enough try. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Driving forward. And it's Rivaldo. Hernandez. Played over towards the opposite flank. And Alexander-Arnold, he won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He'll try from distance. Oh, he's really drilled it. So their fourth corner of the game. He's shooting! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Triol. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Alexander-Arnold. Raul looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. And now they can clear their lines. Phillips. Clark. And here's Rivaldo. It's out for a goal kick. That's good running with the ball. He has found a way through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rivaldo. And here's Rivaldo. Engages and forces him off the ball. No way through. There's the hit! That could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he skips past his man. Rivaldo! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Bruno Fernandes. Substitutions taking place.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the counter is on. I think we're just about done here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ribery. That's Rudiger. Here's Rodri. Puyol. Now that looks a decent ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Has been indicated.
Ah, such a clever touch. Puyol with the clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it, and like in 99% of cases.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Puyol. Hernandez. Rivaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Earthy. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's had it! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim? Has a look and has a go. Earthy. Wells. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Bruyne! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, that's a key interception. So it is still 0-0. Triol. That's Rudiger. Wells. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Raul. Wells. Earthy. Wells. That's a good ball out wide. Played back in. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Bruyne. An uncompromising challenge. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good-looking ball. Passes short and sharp. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. He could see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Modric. Rivaldo. Hernandez. That has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance! Earthy. Messi. Off. Can he put it away? Messi. There's the hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Deftly away. Hernandez. Oh, well played, well played. Bristol are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Earthy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Earthy. And here's Rivaldo. Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Earthy. That's good running with the ball. Wells. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Now it's Raul. And it's Rivaldo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Alexander-Arnold. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hernandez. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's Raul! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Earthy.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. Wells. He's played him through. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Rodri. Hernandez. De Bruyne looking to add to his goal. Rivaldo! Earthy. And here's Raul. And here's Rivaldo. That's an excellent interception. Earthy. That is good alertness. And it's Modric. Great ball if he can get there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Hernandez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been picked out. Earthy. Wells bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good effort from distance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 3. Number 8. Substitution in progress.
I think we're just about done here. Williams. That's been cut out. Well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
There will
Wells.
be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's gone for the shots. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. De Bruyne picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising, and decibel... Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, this time, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold. Modric. He's going for goal! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Puyol. And it's De Bruyne. And it's Messi. He's shifting. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A temporary retreat here. Messi. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Can he latch on to this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Modric. Messi. Now it's... And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Messi plays it short. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has not gone well. And it's De Bruyne. He's tried one! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Rodri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Just eases him off the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Messi. Messi! Sticks it away! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi purring through the gears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Modric! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's had it nicked away. Raul. Rivaldo. Raul. Raul driving forwards. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's got away. De Bruyne!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the action is back on the way. Hernandez. Now Modric. Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's Modric. Hernandez. Rivaldo. And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw. That is lovely. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Defending was strong and firm. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chance to finish. That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Raul. That has been cut short. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And for a moment you felt that was good. It's Raul! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Terrific header! And it's there! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
Gol.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
And he's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Messi! Lacking in accuracy.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into the... Has a goal! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
So can they do it again? And that should get the job done. De Bruyne, great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Speculative strike. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's got the shot away! They've scored!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
marcó en el minuto 72 el dorsal 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Dorsal 11.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Out of play for a throw. It's a sweet ball, that. Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. And Hernandez. Al-Musrati. And it's Puyol. And it's Rivaldo. Messi. Raul. It's Raul! And that would have won it.
Raul should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 18. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that could set him on his way.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Roll is firing after that one. Cynical! Roll. Not the most accurate pass. It's a throw-in. So there's going to be another change here. Kane coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Kane. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Kane. Looking for the runner. Kane. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rudiger attempts a clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That's really well cleared. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Almeria are looking to go forward now. Almeria have reclaimed it.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Rudiger did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Just eases him off the ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Raul. And that has been clubbed away. Throw in. Oh, this looks sharp. Hernandez shapes to shoot. Just swings wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Now it's Raul. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Casillas clears. De Bruyne. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. Modric. Rivaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hernandez. Chumi attempts to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Almeria trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Raul, De Bruyne. Chumi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what a pass! Now that's a fine challenge. And he's gone looking for safety. Out to the left it goes. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rudiger. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Almeria looking to pass their way through.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Hernandez wins the duel this time. Rivaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Chumi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Celebrating their birthdays today.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Played into space out wide. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri cuts out the pass. Messi powering forward here. And it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Triol. Hernandez. Now De Bruyne. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. De Bruyne. Messi. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Triol. So what can they make of this? Raul. Messi. He's away. He's going for goal. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
And they're quick to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Chumi. Distributed tidily. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Look at the space here. Great hits.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
They're urging him to shoot.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's found a way through. And the volley! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Modric. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 4, Ribery. Number 20, Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
And here's Leo Baptistao. And he's been shifted off it. Great ball, shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Alexander-Arnold aims beyond the defence. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. Now there's a... Now the finish! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Number 12.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Almeria take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Suarez pinches it off him. Fiddles it through. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room.
Thanks.